Hello students, I am Dr. S.P. Narkhede from KKR College of Pharmacy, Nasik. Today we are going to learn about anti-neoplastic agents. Now we will do understand about the tumor and cancer. Okay, so the medical term for tumor or cancer is neoplasm. In medical language, tumor or cancer is known as neoplasm, which means uncontrolled proliferation of body tissues, or we can say uncontrolled proliferation of body cell. So antineoplastic agent are the compound, are the drugs which are used in the treatment of tumor or which are used in the treatment of cancer. So what happens in cancer? In cancer, the body cell divides in uncontrolled way. Multiplication of body cell or body tissue takes place, and this multiplication is abnormal. This multiplication is abnormal. Now let us see in this diagram. Normal cell divides 1 into 2, and then after, as the cell become aged, it goes damaged. Death of the cell takes place. But on the other hand, cancer cell, let's see, one cell divides into two cell divided into further three and exceeding one. So likewise, look at this comparison. Normal cell divides into two, whereas cancer cell divides into n number of more cells. Okay, so this cell division in cancer case is high. So what happens in cancer or neoplasm? Cell production increases and cell degradation decreases. It is shown over here with the help of arrow. Cell multiply, divide, and production goes on increasing, whereas apoptosis means cell death, degradation of cell is slow process, and therefore the cell accumulates in the body, part of the body, and this accumulated cloud of the cell is called as a tumor, cancer. The agent which are used in the treatment of cancer, tumor, neoplasm are called as antineoplastic agent or anti-cancer agent. Now, which are these anti-cancer agents? We will understand first the classification. Okay, so first category of the anti-cancer antineoplastic drug is alkylating agent. Example includes meclorethamine, cyclophosphamide, melphalan, chlorambucil, busulfan, and thiotepa. Okay, so these are the alkylating agent used as a anti-cancer drugs. Second one category is anti-metabolite. The member falling into this category are mercaptopurine, thioguanine, fluorouracil, oxouridine, citrabine, methotrexate, and azathioprine. Okay, so these are the anti-metabolite, anti-cancer drugs. Third category is antibiotic. Okay. In cancer treatment, we can use some antibiotic drugs as a anti-neoplastic agent. Which are that antibiotics? Dactinomycin, donorubicin, doxorubicin, and bleomycin. These are the anti-cancer antibiotic. Fourth one is plant products. Plant product, these are the compound which are derived from plant. natural source. Example, toposide, vincristine, and vinblastine. Okay, so this vincristine, vinblastine are vinca alkaloids found in the plant vinca. Okay, so these are plant product, natural product used as a anti-cancer agent. The last category is miscellaneous, and in this category, the example comes cisplatin and metotane. So these are the various drug molecule classified into alkylating category, antimetabolite, antibiotic, plant product, and miscellaneous, which are effective and useful in the treatment of and cancer disease. Now we will do start with the alkylating agent. So here in this today's lecture, we are going to finish the one category of the classification, that is alkylating agent. Now what is meant by alkylation? Alkylation we have understood in organic chemistry. Hydrogen goes and in place of hydrogen alkyl group comes. So this is the process of alkylation. Okay, so alkylating agent are the class of drug that are capable of forming covalent bond with important biomolecules. Okay, so over here, alkylating agent, these are the drug molecule that binds with the biomolecules. The major target of drug action are nucleophilic group present on DNA of cancer cell. Especially the seventh position of guanine is specifically targeted by alkylating agent. However, protein as well as RNA may also be alkylated by these compounds. The alkylation of DNA is thought to be lead to cell death. Alkylation of DNA causes, this is considered as that cell, that cancer cell is going to dead. The example comes into this category are chlorambucil, melphalan, and cyclophosphamide. The structures are given over here. Okay. So this chlorambucil, melphalan, cyclophosphamide, these are the nitrogen mustard. These are the nitrogen mustard. So you have to remember in alkylating agent, nitrogen mustard comes as a subcategory. And chlorambucil, melphalan, cyclophosphamide, these are the drug molecule that falls into the category nitrogen mustard. Okay, so we will see this drug one by one. Now we will understand the mechanism of action of alkylating agent. How this alkylating agent produces anti-cancer action, anti-neoplastic action in the body. What is meant by cancer? Cancer means uncontrolled proliferation of cell. So how this drug control the cell division, multiplication of cell? That is nothing but mechanism of action of alkylating agent. So what this alkylating agent will do? They form reactive carbonium ion, and thereby they transfer alkyl group to the nucleophilic site present on DNA base. So this transfer of alkyl group on DNA base results in cross-linking. This also result in formation of abnormal base pair in the DNA molecule of cancer cell. And this alkylation causes breakage of DNA strand. Breakage of DNA strand. So overall cross-linking, abnormal base pairing, and breakage of DNA strand is responsible to cause death of that cancer cell. Okay, and we can reduce, the drug can reduce the cell proliferation, multiplication of cancer cells. So once again, I will repeat what alkylating agent will do. They form reactive carbonium ion. This carbonium ion interact with the DNA base and transfer alkyl group on DNA base. So this transfer results in cross-linking, abnormal base pairing, and breakage of DNA strand. So because of these three different activity, cell death occur and the drug can control the multiplication of cancer cell. So this is how the alkylating agent produces action in the body. Okay, so now let's see, look at this diagram. So this one is the alkylating agent nitrogen mustard. So this nitrogen mustard will binds with the guanine residue nitrogen. Another side of the nitrogen mustard will bind with the guanine residue of another DNA molecule, and thereby look at this over here, cross-linking of DNA takes place. DNA residue, guanine residue are joined, connected by alkylating agent, anti-cancer drug. So this is abnormal base pair. This is abnormal base pair. And this abnormal base pair leads to breakage of DNA strand. And if the cell does not exist proper DNA, it cannot multiply. So this alkylating agent binds to the DNA strand, causes cross linkage, and results in damage of the DNA strand and thereby prevent cell proliferation. Now we will see the drug one by one as mentioned in the classification. The first member of the alkylating agent category is meclorethamine. Meclorethamine. So this is the structure of meclorethamine. Okay. So this meclorethamine is diethylamine derivative. Diethylamine derivative. Meclorethamine form highly reactive aziridinium ion in body fluid and act on various cellular component within a minute of administration. Fast action of the drug. Thereby exerts cytotoxic effect by forming DNA cross-linking and thereby inhibit cell proliferation. Okay, so this meclorethamine find use in treatment of Hawkins disease, which is known as lymphoma. It is used in the treatment of chronic leukemia, and meclorethamine is effective in the treatment of lung cancer. This is the mechanism of action of meclorethamine. See, this one is meclorethamine, where R represent methyl group. So this meclorethamine form highly reactive aziridinium ion over here that binds with the DNA base of cancer cell. And let's see, this meclorethamine is attached to one strand of the DNA molecule, whereas another chlorine molecule is free. Once again, the same activation takes place. Again, nitrogen molecule exist into aziridinium ion. That reactive aziridinium ion interact with another DNA strand and thereby causes alkylation. So if you are looking observed over here, so nucleophile site on DNA strand get cross-linked by meclorethamine. Okay, and this cross-linking prevent the cell multiplication, cell division, ultimately proliferation of cancer cell. So this is how, in term of chemical reaction, mechanism of action of meclorethamine is explained. Now, second agent of this category, cyclophosphamide. 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 So this one is the structure of cyclophosphamide, wherein the methyl group in previous example get replaced by aromatic ring. So look at over here. Over here, the nitrogen is connected to phosphorus, oxygen, and nitrogen containing heterocyclic ring. This ring is known as oxaazaphosphorin ring. The ring present in cyclophosphamide is known as oxaazaphosphorin ring. It is a precursor of alkylating nitrogen mustard, antineoplastic and immunosuppressant. Cyclophosphamide could be selectively activated in cancer cell because they were believed to contain high level of phosphoramidase enzyme. This would remove the electron withdrawing phosphoryl function and allow aziridine formation occur. So when cyclophosphamide is administered into the body, this cyclophosphamide is targeting towards cancer cell. And as the cancer cell consists of high level of phosphoramidase enzyme will remove the aromatic ring, will remove the electron withdrawing phosphoryl function and thereby form reactive aziridine ring, and this aziridine reactive intermediate formed from cyclophosphamide then causes DNA cross-linking. The drug is activated by liver. The drug is activated in liver by cytochrome P450 enzyme to aldophosphamide, which in turn form aziridine and cause alkylation. Cyclophosphamide find use in leukemia, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, lung cancer, and sarcoma. This is the mechanism of action of cyclophosphamide. So this one is cyclophosphamide. In liver, it is activated by cytochrome enzyme. Okay. So this cytochrome enzyme will over here remove the phosphoryl functional group and form this aziridine intermediate, reactive intermediate. This aziridine reactive intermediate will then responsible for alkylation of DNA strand. And this alkylation causes abnormal base pair, cross-linking, and damage of the DNA strand. Third example of alkylating agent category is melphalan. Melphalan. Okay. So look at this melphalan. Once again, the nitrogen is connected to aromatic ring. Okay. Benzene ring. So this structure is looking like a phenylalanine. Previous one, nitrogen is connected to heterocyclic ring. In present structure, nitrogen is connected to benzene ring. More specifically, we can say it is connected to phenylalanine. So this melphalan is alkylating nitrogen mustard that is used as an antineoplastic in the form of leuoisomer. Lack of selectivity in meclorethamine needs improvement on agent, wherein methyl group was replaced by electron withdrawing phenyl ring. So melphalan was actually derived from meclorethamine, wherein methyl group is replaced by phenylalanine. Rationale was to reduce the reactivity by reducing the nucleophilicity of nitrogen, thereby slowing aziridinium cation formation. And this affect the binding of melphalan to cancer cell, and then melphalan will interact with the DNA strand inside the cancer cell, causing cross-linking and DNA damage. Melphalan find use in treatment of multiple myeloma. Multiple myeloma means causes cancer cell due to accumulate in bone marrow. This melphalan used in the treatment of breast and ovarian carcinoma. So these are the uses of melphalan. Moving toward next compound of the category, chlorambucil. So once again, let's see. Chlorambucil. It is same like melphalan. Nitrogen is connected to benzene ring. But the side chain on benzene ring was somewhat elongated. So this aromatic portion present in the chlorambucil is phenylbutyric acid. Phenylbutyric acid. Chlorambucil is an alkylating agent. It comes into the nitrogen mustard category and used as an antineoplastic drug. Lack of selectivity in meclorethamine needs improvement on agent, wherein methyl group was replaced by electron withdrawing phenyl ring, phenylbutyric acid. The intention was to reduce the reactivity of drug molecule by reducing the nucleophilicity of nitrogen and thereby slowing aziridinium cation formation. This chlorambucil is used in the treatment of Hawking disease, lymphosarcoma, and it is rarely used in the treatment of rheumatoid arthritis. Whereas this rheumatoid arthritis is autoimmune disease. It is used as a immunosuppressant in treatment of rheumatoid arthritis. Now this one is busulfan, the structure of busulfan. Now the structure of busulfan is different from nitrogen mustard. It does not consist of a nitrogen. Okay, so chemically it is 1,4-dimethane sulfonyl oxybutane. It is alkylating agent and having selective immunosuppressive effect on bone marrow. So by this description, this busulfan find use in the treatment of blood cancer, leukemia. Now let's see over here. This busulfan, when interact with nucleophilic portion on DNA molecule, it attaches this sulfoxy group with methyl group, binds to nucleophilic region on DNA strand, and alkylation of the DNA molecule takes place. Okay, so in case of nitrogen mustard, alkylation takes place via nitrogen atom. In case of busulfan, nitrogen or alkylation of DNA strand takes place via sulfur atom. Via sulfur atom. Okay. So one left hand side of sulfonyl oxy, methyl sulfonyl oxy functional group binds to A strand of the DNA molecule, and right hand side of the sulfonyl oxy methane portion binds to B strand of the DNA molecule. And look at over here, a carbon chain is present in between two DNA molecules. So cross-linking of the DNA molecule takes place. Cross-linking causes abnormal base pairing, faulty DNA, and cell damage, cell death occur in such a case. The next compound is thiotepa. Thiotepa is chemically NNN, triethylene thiophosphoramide. So if you look at the structure of thiotepa, three aziridine rings are attached to phosphorus, and phosphorus is present over here in the form of phosphoramide. Okay, so this thiotepa is toxic alkylating agent and possess anti-neoplastic activity. Look at this mechanism of action. Thiotepa, it consists of three aziridine ring. These three aziridine ring form aziridinium reactive form of the drug molecule, and this NH2 of aziridinium ring is attached to the nucleophilic portion of DNA molecule via carbon chain. So alkylation takes place. Carbon added over here on the nucleophile of the DNA. So over here, in this way, this thiotepa, because it consists of a aziridine ring, this aziridine ring converts into aziridinium ion, and this aziridinium ion interact with the DNA strand. Strand A, guanine base, strand B, guanine base is connected by thiotepa aziridinium ion. So this causes cross-linking of the DNA molecule in cancer cell, which is responsible to stop the further multiplication of cancer cell. Use. This thiotepa find use in the treatment of breast, ovary, and colorectal cancer. So I hope you understand the anti-neoplastic agent, anti-cancer drug falling in the alkylating agent category. Thank you. In next session, we will do understand about the anti-cancer, anti-metabolite. Thank you very much.